Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Raymond Guzman. I'm working overtime here. I'm going to be dropping 2 videos. So today I'm going to be doing your a quick horoscope for the month, of February. I'm going to be doing our air signs first. So if you're a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, this is going to be your horoscope for this month of February that's coming up. Valentine's Day for some of you. Oops. So let's see what's the energy for the month of February for you guys out there. All right. So again, this is for my air signs. If you're a Gemini, you're a Libra, or you're an Aquarius. And I love this new background. Feeling the blue in 2021. Okay, so if you are air sign, things are looking a little for February, a little uproar. Yeah, and I'll show them to you. Wow, this is interesting. Okay. So the month starts off with the Ten of Swords, which tells me a lot of you out there are feeling a very intense energy right now. If you're an air sign, you may be feeling as you go into February, and the month starts off like there are, there are things going on an emotional level that's affecting your mind, your thoughts. Maybe you're not able to concentrate very well because of these things that are happening right now in your life, right? A lot of conflict is going on with you and other people, or perhaps other people around you, and it doesn't feel comfortable, and you're feeling and picking up on this because the Five of Wands tells me like there is a conflict that is going on. There is some indecision. There is stress here with the Two of Swords. You know, you can't see past the future. You really can't see, but there is some stress here that you're going through. There is a lot of uncomfortable feelings as we get into the month of February and start it off. And then some of you out there are looking at your financial situation. You're not going to want to spend as much as you have in the past. You're holding on to it very tightly, but a lot of you have already created some wealth for yourself or some financial stability for yourself, and so you're not that eager to kind of just jump in and make anything done. But a lot of you are very creative in the month of February. If you're an air sign, again, you're very creative. You're looking at new projects, new things to start. But the energy doesn't, like the beginning of the month, how I said it starts off kind of rocky. It does not last for the entire whole month of February, because we have this card here, the Chariot. So the Chariot for me is something that kind of like shows that you're moving forward, that there is acceleration, that there is progression forward, even though it may be slow. And again, stop comparing your journey to somebody else's journey. You're not on the same wavelength as other people. The Queen of Cups tells me that there is going to be someone that is very nurturing in the month of February. I feel like a lot of you air signs, I'm an air sign myself, we will be very nurturing to other people, wanting to give our affection, checking on them, texting them, calling them, spending some time with them. But there is a lot of that going on through the month of February. With the Seven of Cups, there is this feeling of like you having a lot of options, and this adds and contributes to your stress and confusion. So it's not something that where you're going to actually feel like you can just do something and be okay with it. You're gonna, you could make a decision and then you kind of go back and reevaluate it. Like, did I make the right decision? Like, oh my God, did I do this? Why did I do this? Like, why did I say this? This was dumb. And again, a lot of this kind of negative self-talk that you're going to be doing, when essentially you need to kind of stop that. That's what Spirit is saying, for you to stop that. It's not good. You don't want to continue to be that kind of way. And the Queen of Wands tells me is that you will have other people in your life that are very creative, even yourself. That is a very strong standpoint, and you're going to get to that level to bypass all this foolery that's going on, that's more up here in your mind. And then we have finally the Four of Wands, which is a card of happiness. It's like a card of a union. Some of you could be tying the knot. Some of you through the month of February, some of you could actually become engaged. Some of you may enter a relationship and kind of can update that Facebook status and say, in a relationship, or know that you're coming out. A lot of people may be coming out in the LGBTQ community. So again, it's very interesting. how the month of February plays out, because it is typically known as the month of love. But Venus, I feel like in the astrological aspect, is doing a lot of things now in the month of January that's going to set the tone for February when it comes to that. So that was your horoscope reading for the month of February if you're an air sign. Now we're going to do our fire signs. This will be my Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So if you are an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, this is going to be your horoscope for the month of February. So I'm just shuffling, and we're going to get into this reading. All right, so very interesting with this energy this month of February for my fire signs, for a lot of you out there that are tuning in. If you are a fire sign, I'm looking at all of this and I'm like, wow, this is like interesting. So let's see. All right, so it looks like the Ace of Wands comes up. So this tells me that you're very creative, that a lot of you will be mastering things that you want, or putting final touches to projects and things that you want if you are a fire sign. It's like also a promise that your creativity is paying off, whether it's in your job, whether you're in the medical field, whether you're in the legal field, whether you're just a cashier at Walmart. There is progression, and there are new things and new ideas that are coming to you, but it all feels good. Then we have here the Five of Pentacles, which tells me that there still may be some kind of minimal struggles that you're going through financially with money situations. There's going to be a lot of communication between you, your friends, family members, other people that you care about. Definitely a lot of communication going back and forth, being very, very busy through the month of February, where typically you wouldn't be, like that. Then we have here the Hierophant. So with the Hierophant is that a lot of you are turning more spiritual. You're using your spiritual path, or you are realizing that there is more of a spiritual battle that is going on. And with the Queen of Swords tells me that there is some strong energy. So some of you may encounter a strong female that you butt heads with, that you may not necessarily like this energy. And you're more of the Queen of Wands. You're more rational. You're more creative. You're more nurturing. Whereas the Queen of Swords is like, she attacks, right? She gets things done, but and she's well respected. But this could be like a mother figure. This could be like a female boss, or a wife, or somebody in your life that is like that, or someone that just has divine feminine energy. And then we have the Knight of Wands. So again, with this, it's kind of like you're going towards, some of you may be traveling, some of you may be receiving some important messages. Again, there are things that are going to be happening in the month of February. Interestingly enough, some of you through the month of February will be traveling, like I said, or to a foreign destination, or you're in the midst of doing that, or you're planning for your next big purchase of a home. You're planning for the future. You're looking, and it looks like your future is bright, not just in the month of February, but moving forward. And then we have here the Six of Cups. So with the Six of Cups, there's a lot of gifting, people that are wanting to give to you. Do not let your ego stand in place. Do not let your ego shut you off from receiving gifts that you deserve. And then with the Two of Pentacles means that a lot of you are saving money. There's money that's coming in, money that's coming out, but there is a flow here, and there is focus on your financial situation. So a lot of you could be pinching pennies because, again, you are saving it for a rainy day, or maybe you want to move locations and you know that you're going to need this. So it's interesting. Then we have our Earth signs. The Earth signs are going to be Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So if you're a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, this is going to be your horoscope for the month of February. Let me just straighten this little pendant here. So now, again, we're getting into my Earth signs. So let's see what comes up. Okay, so if you are an earth sign, again, you start off the month with the Seven of Pentacles. Tells me you're working very hard. You're focused on your finances. This is where your main concentration and focus is. On the emotional front, I feel like with relationships, with your friendships, everything seems a little peaceful. With the Nine of Cups, it feels like everything is going well. You don't feel like you want to necessarily make any changes in your life right now. You're kind of content with the way things are going. Again, this may not apply to every single earth sign out there. And then you have the Queen of Wands, which represents you. Very creative, very nurturing, someone that, is a go-getter, someone that, has worked very hard to get to where she is at. And then we have the Two of Swords, which tells me, again, there is some stress, there is some confusion, maybe not being aware of what's coming in the future that you are holding on to. The Hierophant tells me you're also, just like I said with the fire signs in the month of February, you're turning to a more spiritual calling, a spiritual path. Maybe you're turning more spiritual, having an awakening of some sort, but you are kind of turning more of your prospects to that. Some of you are dealing with a very strong energy. This is the King of Swords with a very strong male in your life. Maybe this is you that is being a little difficult in the month of February, but there is some impatience that you have, and Spirit is saying girlfriend or boyfriend, right? Temperance, like have patience, because you're not patient. Some of you are going to be walking away from a relationship or a friendship. So there is a potential for a breakup in the month of February, which, like I said, is typically known for the month of love. But it feels like some of you earth signs may actually be moving away from that and making room for the King of Cups, somebody that wants to give to you, someone that's fully established in their life, someone that is comes across as very stable energy and is emotionally available for you. So some of you may be meeting the man of your dreams or the woman of your dreams, right, in the month of February. It's very, very interesting, but that was my earth signs horoscope. Now we're going to go into the water signs. This is for my Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So if you're a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, this is going to be your horoscope for the month of February. So just shuffling. And again, these are intuitive / tarot horoscopes that I do. I use my intuition as well as the tarot cards to do the horoscopes. So let's see what comes up for my final elements here. Again, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So if you're a water sign, you're Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, this is going to be your horoscope for the month of February. Very interesting. The Page of Wands comes up. So that tells me, again, a lot of, and I'll hold them up in a minute, a lot of creativity, you going towards maybe starting a new job, or looking to start a new business, but you have something that you're itching towards getting done. And also I feel like some of you are waiting to hear from somebody or someplace in the month of February. So some of you also, I got the message now that if you're in college or in a university or you're in school, there could be some burning out that you're going through or feeling like you need to abandon that situation or give up. Don't give up, okay? That's a very important message for my water signs out there. So we have the Page of Wands, like I said, very new energy. Could also be like a new relationship that starts. The King of Swords tells me that is you. You're going to cut through all of the BS. You're going to be very, as a matter of fact, in the month of February. You don't want to deal with foolery. You don't want to deal with immaturity of anyone. And then the Knight of Swords tells me that you're going to be charging ahead. So you're going to be very busy in the month of February, but you are going to have to find the balance between happiness and work, because if you don't, you're going to be setting yourself up for failure through the month of February and feel very burned out. Then we have the Emperor here. That, again, is somebody else in your life or somebody that you are kind of fearful of, or maybe that you just know that kind of is authoritative in some way. This is the Emperor. This is somebody that is a little mature, so I feel like it's an older person than you. And they don't have to be living. They can be in the spiritual world that are still looking at you. But I feel like this would be somebody in the physical for the most part. And I feel like it is like contradiction, maybe somebody that challenges you in some way. And this can kind of irk you because, again, the next card that I got here is the Ten of Wands. So it kind of feels like you're carrying so much that, you know, you're going through the gigs, honey. You are feeling a little like overworked, tired, putting too much of yourself into a relationship, putting too much time and effort into friendships, and it feels kind of like, you know, you got what you wanted, but it doesn't feel necessarily good. It feels kind of harsh. But then we have the Three of Wands. So some of you are going to be having an early spring break, winter break. A lot of you are planning for the future, are traveling in the month of February. Page of Swords tells me again that you're going to have these situations where you are victorious, but you're going to have to reassess and cut out all the foolery and all of the fluff and things, the distractions that are not serving you. And you will. And then we have the Lovers card, which is very, very interesting, which tells me, again, some of you through the month of February, which is synonymous with the month of love, you are going to meet potentially somebody new or get further into a relationship, but there may be like soulmate callings. You also have the Death card, which tells me you're going through an ending, a cycle. So like I said, a lot of you are going through an ending, maybe an ending of a job, ending of a divorce, an ending of a relationship, and you're moving towards something new. And it feels organic, and it feels good, and it feels right. And then again, we have the Four of Wands. So it feels very, very good. It feels like whatever you do, you're planning for a brighter future. Some of you are planning to get engaged, getting married. Some of you are planning to have a baby, planning to buy your first house, your first vehicle. There's a lot of firsts for everything, but also planning for the future, which is not too far out in the future. So I kind of feel like it's good energy. I really do. I really do feel like it's good energy for the month of February for all of my water signs. So like, stop stressing, but stay focused on your goals and do not give up. That's the main message for my water signs. So guys, I want to thank you again for tuning in. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and also be sure to subscribe to my channel by hitting that red subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner of this video, or maybe it's on this side. And also don't forget to follow me on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Psychic Medium Ray for additional insight, for the additional tea that I cannot share here or on any other platform. And also don't forget to also follow me on Instagram at Psychic Medium Ray. And if you want to book a private reading, go to my website. It's www.raymondguzman.net/readings, or shop, either or, because I have crystals and bracelets and rings that I sell in my shop as well as protective oils, banishing oils, love oils, etc. So thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys. Until next time, bye.